Alright guys, give me a second here. Just preparing the stream per usual. Today's the 23rd. Okay. Today.
I used to.
Alright guys, we're gonna go ahead and make this post quick now.
What's
and
up,
then we'll be
Tim
ready
Sykes,
to
millionaire
go.
mentor and trader here with $10,000.
Make this post quick now.
What's
and
up,
then we'll
Tim
be ready
Sykes,
to go.
millionaire-
SAEX trying to make a high a day here. SAEX 389 guys. I'm surprised we're getting that extra push. I've seen this news I've seen this news on SAEX before, like this whole like thing, and it's like you get so many millions in projects, but you know, I don't know. We are in a hotter market though, so we'll see. You know, I could have been longing the dips, but I don't know. I've seen this news fail multiple times, something similar like this, and SAEX seems to always fail. But it is a good stock as a trading vehicle. I am live going over today's. Is that make a quick post on social media and then I'll be ready to go. Yeah, I've seen this news before, something similar, and it's like it's a good trading vehicle, especially in a hotter market, but it's nothing. It's usually never something to, you know, hang on to. Go live on Instagram as well. Alright guys, live on Instagram now. Alright, let's go ahead and get started today. Just a quick review of today's trading day. UNT couldn't take advantage of the selling of that because sorry about that. I couldn't take advantage of selling that into the 58s and 59s just because I didn't have any day trades. LLIT was a coronavirus play. What's going on? Sundays, costly. Deep State Report. Ada Ramos. Nelson, what's going on Instagram? Good to have you guys on. Coho7871, good to have you on. But basically, it's one of those things that, I couldn't sell because I didn't have any day trades. Now I was trying to find a swing trade with low risk. And UNT, I got in. CPHI was another. And I was up my most on AIA. You can see AIM here. AIM, if we go back and look. Maximize the sell here. I was longing it. Right in here was my longs, actually. It dipped down, and I was longing it. And we got a nice perk up, and then we kept going into the close. And we kind of came down here, and I sold it right at like $1, 101, right before this breakdown. And, Deep State Report, what's going on? And so, that's frustrating. I had an average of like 95 cents roughly, at 94.7 I think it was. So still a little bit of a profit there, but this recovered from 95 cents all the way to $1.14. We consolidated all day, and then we broke the news. This is the news that I was waiting for. They usually always do this as a company. They relate to the viruses that are currently, going on. They've done it with, I think, Ebola. They've done it with the H1N1, swine flu. They did it with almost like every virus, and I know people who have been trading in this market for 20, 30 years, and they were warning me about that. And that's the pop that I was looking for right there, and I sold out because I didn't want to take any risk. And honestly, seeing this tap back down to 95 cents, that would have scared me. And then this recovery I would have never thought would happen. Then we consolidate, and then we finally got the news, and we got to $1.33. This would have been about a 40% winner. That would have been probably a $1,000 winner. But nonetheless, I had to... we had some weakness out of the open, consolidate, and some more weakness, and then we broke underneath $1. And breaking underneath $1 to me is the strongest resistance / support in penny stocks, or small caps, as I like to say. And yeah, so I ended up taking a losing day because of AIM. Could have easily been 7,500 in the account. And basically my plan was all day is to say, because I have a day trade that finally opened up, so I'm saving that for the specific moment. It might be tomorrow morning. I'm not sure yet, but I want to have a day trade open, and I got 2 more opening them up tomorrow as well. EPZM just had news. But anyways, we had that opening up tomorrow. And that's just the name of the game, LLIT, small win or small loser as well. It looks like a small loser here, but it wasn't. I don't know what it is with holding overnight, but it never reflects accurately when I hold things overnight. HSDT, I like the setup. Took very small though because I want most of my buying power for tomorrow for a day trade. As I have all 3 of my day trades will open up tomorrow. So I have 1 that I didn't use today and 2 more tomorrow. So I'm excited for that. Or at least maybe it might open up on Monday. I'm not really sure. But in any of the case, I finally have a day trade. So I got a plan on how I want to use it. I don't know if I'm going to use it as in like, maybe I'll try and enter a swing trade. And then if I want to sell it, if it gets to a point that I want to sell it, then I'll sell it and I use that as a day trade or what. What's up? Andrew GP said, hey, what up? Or what made you want to join the other trading chat room? I don't know what you're talking about. Because I wanted to trade options. And I still do. Don't worry. I'm still gonna trade options. But I'm working on one more 1K to 1 million account challenge in small caps before I go over there. And I'm also studying options every single day. What's going on, John Weaver? But tomorrow I'm gonna get somewhat aggressive, especially in the morning time. TWMC would have been something that I could have taken advantage of today. This went 100% from the gates. We hit as low as 478. It's ran all the way to 972. So 100% gainer right out of the gates there. That's definitely some profit to be had on huge volume. And I'm kind of wait for that tomorrow. I want to kind of get long early on. I want to kind of try and catch some news like that. I get long like somewhere in here at like the 350s, or maybe even if I'm quick enough, you get it under 3. And then, basically sell into a pop like this. That's basically my goal into tomorrow. It's a home run trade. And if I play it right, I can make, $4 to $6 to maybe even $8,000 tomorrow. But I need to be more patient, wait for my setups. And right now, I'm up 550% on the account. But I need to be smarter. I need to, trade wisely, and I need to be patient with my setups and the things that I take. And today was a moment where I was like, you know what? I'm not going to trade it all today. I really didn't trade it all today, and go from there. So tomorrow, I'm looking to close the week strong. Hopefully, we get onto to close the week strong into tomorrow. That's really the name of the game. The thing about trading, guys, is, the way that I trade is if I go into the red, I usually cut my losses. I try and give myself opportunity to the upside, but I also try and nail the bottoms as close to as that I can. Now, yeah, I risk a couple percent, but the way that I trade normally is, especially in slower markets, I won't risk much. If I start to go into the red, I cut my trade and I move on. It's not the trade isn't working out like I would have liked. That's kind of the easiest way to trade for me. If I see too much red, I'm out. Now, where I get myself in trouble is I let myself be down 5, 10, 15%, and then I lose my confidence and things like that. So really, it's just about being consistent, staying green every single day, and going long the dip. So here's the first sell-off, and then here's the second sell-off. So long as something like this, and then selling it up in here. That's kind of how I trade. If I get long into something like this, I better be long down here or have small size in here. It's very risky to take big size. For me, I'm not very comfortable taking big size into a push like this. Within the first 2 or 3 minutes, you're 100%. And then we had one yesterday that did the same thing. NTRP out of the gates, guys. We ran from 226 all the way up to 320, so that was a 50% gainer there. So lately out of the gates, we've been red hot. So I'm going to be looking for something out of the gates tomorrow. Potentially, hopefully somewhere in here I can get long rather than have to wait to get long in here right out of the gates. That'll allow me to take more size and things like that. But honestly, today was a good trading day, a very successful trading day. I know I'm down a couple $100, but I have no problem with that. It kind of makes me happy for my game plans. I'm starting to build my game plans better, my strategies better. I'm starting to see things more clearly, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow and to the rest of the week. Here's the scan today, guys, on our NorMacNoLaTrading.com scanner. This was caught on our NorMacNoLaTrading.com scanner, TWMC right there. Was caught at 481. Wow, that's a hell of an alert. I can't believe our scanner actually caught that. Now, that's impressive. So we caught a 481 on our scanner here, guys. Post those of you guys on Instagram Live. It's our scanner at NorMacNoLaTrading.com. It's available on our website. The one that caught it is the all-in-one scanner. This is the Normac Newell Low Float Parabolic Volume Spike scan. It caught it at 481, right down there, and it ran all the way to $9.72. That's a really good scan right there, and honestly, it gave you plenty of time to react. I remember looking at that for like 20 or 30 seconds, being under like $5.20. I posted a link in the description there. Also, if you guys, let's see. So we had a question on Instagram Live. How far is too far for trying to nail the bottom? Honestly, you can take starting size. You can take starter size anytime you want. Starter size, you can start in here and then realize there's momentum and realize what kind of market we're in and take some more size here, but not a full size position because you're buying into the uptrend, right? That's usually what I do, at least. That's a great question. So I usually only like to risk a couple percent when I'm in a trade. Now, it also depends on P&L too. Like, let's go over CODX. This is something that I got in my inherited IRA today. So I started taking a position, I think, like right in here. And then I took most of my size right in here because we had a sell-off and a big dip and then one more sell-off through that dip. And that's kind of what I look for. So I started taking pretty big size here at 196, 197. I got a 206 average on that trade because of my size. Now I started taking starters up in here, and if it went, it went, and I would have had a decent P&L. But if we had one more dip, I was going to take more size, and one more dip after that, I would have taken even more size. But then the dip after that, I would have cut it. So It depends on the market we're in, guys. It depends. Like if we're in a hotter market, I'm willing to risk a little bit more P&L. I'm willing to risk a little bit more percentage. But it's not all percentage to me. It has to do with P&L as well. So I might take some stabs, you know, in here with like small starting size. But then I take my big size like right in here. This is where I took my inherited IRA some big size. And then it takes my average down, and I feel more comfortable with my average. And if the trade works out and I get a lower average, that's great, and I can take more size. But if the trade works out in the end, I want to have full size with a good average. But it can vary depending on the market right now, where the market is hot. And here's our second scan, guys. So we had a 430 on NNVC. This ran 56.5% alert all the way. This ran all the way to almost 680. Looks to be like 673-ish range. That was our second scan. Our normal low flow momentum scan. That's a different scan, but these scans come off the all-in-one scanner. The links are all in the description below. But that's that. You know, those of you guys who've been trading with me long enough to know, that's kind of what I do. If you guys are interested in my course that teaches you my strategies, it's basically a classroom type setting. You know, it's a video series guide that kind of shows you all my strategies. If you're wanting to learn that, check the link in the description. I just posted that in the top chat as well. You know, it's you kind of have to ask yourself, are you willing to take things to the next level? Are you going to try and take things to the next level? Are you willing to learn and educate yourself to be a self-sufficient trader? If you are, then I recommend my guide. You know, it's a great learning curve. You know, I worked over a year and a half of my life on that, and if you want to learn the things that I've used over the years, then that's a great guide to start with. I put the link in the top chat. Those of you guys on Instagram can check that out here in my bio. And yeah, that's really. You can also check all the scanners. They're all in the link below. If you're interested in the 110% free chat room, that's in the link in the description below. You can check that out. That's where I spend all my time. And hopefully you guys, I'm motivating you guys during this challenge. Let's continue to keep it green, continue to grind. And it's only going to take 1 or 2 big green days to really blow my account back up to 10, 12, 15, and hopefully get over this PDT sooner than later. But I appreciate every single one of you guys. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Click the icon really if I make new videos. I'd really appreciate that, guys. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay? Cheers, team, and go Hawks. Oh, here's one more scan before I go on our dip buy here. TRL 346 scan, 28.16% alert. So that's another scan that we use. That's our Normac low flow washout long scanner. That's a great scan as well. So if you're interested in that, Trade Ideas is doing a INTC. Looks to be alerted there. Trade Ideas is doing a $8.88 a month subscription. I just posted that there. If I click that, I posted that in the top chat as well. So Trade Ideas, you need Trade Ideas and my scanner settings for it to work, but save your test spot. So you can use Trade Ideas, but you won't have my scanner settings, okay? Check that out. I know it's helped a ton of people start with Trade Ideas, but that's how I originally got started, and it kind of went from there. So let's see here, what's going on with INTC? I'm actually in longer term on INTC. I always reinvest. Okay, so a nice dip. I always reinvest my dividends with them. I've been in that one for a while now. I took it when they had the biggest red day, and it's paying off well. So, anyways, guys, that's really all I had today, guys. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Click the icon to if I make new videos. I'd really appreciate that, guys. Without further ado, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers, team, and go Hawks.